Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, subscribe, folks. Comment, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Please go down there to that link tree. Has all of my social media, has all of my YouTube pages as well. Other stuff is down there too. Please go down there, follow me across all of my social media, and also subscribe to my YouTube pages and turn on your notifications for those so you folks will be in to know when I post the content. Also, we'll be live streaming on Sunday. We'll be watching the game together, so please come by and hang out with me. We're definitely going to go back and forth and talk about the game, and we always get into some kind of crazy conversations as well. So I want to thank everyone that does that. So with that put to the side, I want to talk to you folks today about the Jets' upcoming game against the Dolphins. We got this game coming up Sunday. We're fighting. We're still a hungry team. We haven't gotten a win this year. And we got the Dolphins on the schedule. Let me tell you something. Sam Darnold is back, baby. All right? Sam Darnold is back. He's back. He's back. So he's returning from that shoulder injury. They worked him out this week. They were all kind of wondering, hey, where is he going to be as things continue to roll out and play out during the week. Showed that, hey, he could handle the situation. He can handle the throws. He can handle being put out there. So they're putting him back out there. So I'm excited about it. I'm looking to see, how he, gets himself back into the situation. I know that there's going to be probably a little bit of rust. He hasn't been out there in a little bit. But I also, expect him to really get into the flow of the game and kind of hit, the guys that he needs to hit and make the plays that he needs to make. Really interested to see how he handles the situation, especially due to the fact that this is going to be the first time where he's playing with all his starting wide receivers being healthy. Mims, Perryman, Crowder, they're going to be out there. So, again, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he can do within this offense. Now, the biggest problem here, though, is, there's always a catch now, isn't it? He's got some injuries along the offensive line. Our right tackle position right now, not looking good at all. You look at the situation. Fant, he's dealing with an injury. So is Adoga. So you might have McDermott starting over there. I'm telling you, the Dolphins are going to target that. And we've seen this offensive line struggle even without those injuries. We saw Fant struggle. We've seen Adoga get put over there. He struggles. There's also a lot of issues coming from the interior. Alex Lewis, I know, is dealing with an injury as well. They have him listed as questionable, but they're believing he will play. But again, the interior has been struggling. This offensive line, outside of Mekhi Becton, has really struggled this year. So I'm hoping that they can find a way to continue to, protect Sam. Because, again, he's coming off that shoulder injury. You don't want him going back, back into the tent in the first half. He's dealing with some other type of injury, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens there. I'm looking to see as well. Listen, Chris Herndon. I told people Chris Herndon. I'm pretty much done with him. He can move on. But I have people constantly, in my inbox. Last week he caught a touchdown. People were saying, "Listen, Joe, I know everyone's done with him, but I'm not." Look, all right, look. To placate some of y'all, listen, Chris Herndon. Yeah, sure. This week, hey, let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Is this the week that Chris Herndon steps up or really gives us some big production? Yeah, sure. Let's see what he does because he's got an opportunity here. Again, with Mims, Perryman, and Crowder being out there, they put you out there. You better be able to, catch the football. Don't drop a bunch of footballs and, run decent routes. And Chris Herndon will find himself, probably a couple targets. But he's got to make the most out of the targets that he gets. So we'll see if he gets us a touchdown this week. We'll see, because I'm telling you, I got some Herndon dudes. I call them the Herndon boys. I got the Herndon boys in my inbox all the time, man. I'm telling you. I got the Herndon boys DMing me. I ain't give up on him, Joe, not yet. Well, I have, so it is what it is. You go to the Jets defense, and I think that this is where we're also going to be challenged as well. Now, right now, the Dolphins, Tua, who we all see is they've been starting for a little bit here. Tua, he's dealing with an injury as well. I think it's a thumb injury. So they're still kind of 50-50 on where they're going to start him. So right now we're looking at, hey, Fitz and Tua. The defense has to kind of prepare themselves for both of them. And honestly, that's kind of, Fitz is the wily veteran. This guy, we've seen him. We've seen him come out there and literally, his name is Fitzmagic. We've seen him go out there and make magic. We saw him, handle us, the first time we played them. I mean, he was finding ways to chuck the football around. He can also move. He can run outside the pocket. He extends plays with his feet. He can also move the chains with his feet as well. We've seen him do that. Tua has kind of been on an up and down. He's had some games where he's looked okay, and then some games where he has not. But again, he's a young quarterback that's still finding his way. He's also got athletic ability as well. So, preparing for both of them is going to be tough. But I think the defense and Greg Williams is going to be up to the task. But for me, we're going to have to get after, either one of them that starts, we're going to have to get after him. So guys like Jordan Jenkins, I know Henry Anderson, who had a solid game last game. He had a blocked punt. He was rushing the passer. He had things going. We need to see more of that out of him. We need to see more out of Henderson in this football game. I need to see Anderson, excuse me. I need to see more out of Henry Anderson going forward. I need to see more out of him, man. I need to see him do what he did in last game in this game as well. Get after these QBs. You know what I'm saying? We've got to put some pressure on them, especially if it's Fitz. Because Fitz is, as wily as a veteran he is, and like I said, we've seen him chuck the football around, he will turn the ball over, especially if there's pressure in his face. We've seen that consistently throughout his career. He will turn the ball over. He will throw you an interception if you rattle his cage. We've seen it. But a thing that I'm also looking at is our secondary. Hall and Jackson, these two young corners that we got starting, they're going to be tested again this week. And I know that people are going to continue to attack them because they are. They're young corners. They're guys that are not as experienced as other guys in the league. So they're gonna have guys, definitely go after them and definitely try to, signal them up and put them in situations to where, hey, you got to figure it out or I'm going to run by you and it's going to be an easy 6. So when you look at this situation, they're going to be tested again this week. You got Devontae Parker, who's a very good wide receiver. They got Perry. They got Hollins. They got Gesicki is a tight end as well. We're going to see how we get him covered as well. That's going to be, something that we got to see how our secondary is going to handle that. And they also got Grant as well as a wide receiver. He's questionable, but if he does play, he's a guy that can be a weapon as well. So I want to see how this young secondary, particularly these young corners, handle the situation as well. How do they handle, some of the things that's going to happen? Because again, they're gonna run a lot of different stuff, at them. Some pick plays are probably coming, all kinds of things. If they don't figure out and communicate and figure out how to get that covered, they're definitely going to get carved up. So it's going to be a tough game, but I think the Jets definitely have a chance in this football game. And, this may be a game where we can get our first win. I know some Jets fans don't want that, but, I need some type of W. I need just at least one. I understand some people are going for the tank and stuff like that. I'm not interested in that. But, I want to see us at least get one win, okay? Please just get us one win. I don't want us to lose every single game this year. I don't want that. So please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe down below. Also, let me know your thoughts as well. Give me some, send some comments. How do you feel about Sam Darnold returning? What are your expectations of him? What do you think his stat line is going to be? How many touchdowns, and yards do you think he's going to throw? Do you think he throws any interceptions as well? What are your thoughts about our wide receiving core going into this game? I know Mims is a guy that I'm looking at as well. I want to see him get the ball quite a bit in this football game. What are your thoughts, on our offensive line? How do you feel about our defense? Do you think our secondary is ready? Our young secondary, do you think they're up to the challenge, to slow these Dolphins wide receivers and offensive threats down? So let me know what you folks think. Comment down below again. You folks have a good one. Peace.